This is me 5 years ago after we completed one of my favorite projects we've ever done. It looks like a freaking portal. A book nook of a library that looks like it continues inwards forever. And this is me a month ago when I discovered that our design had been copied, mass-produced, and sold for profit. Well, at first glance, at least, this looks like a clone of the project we did 5 years ago. But I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna accuse anyone of doing something they didn't do. Instead, I'm gonna buy it, build it, and see if it's anything like the infinite library we built on this channel. And, well, if it is, I'm also gonna do one of the things I hate the most. I will confront the manufacturer of this kit to see if I can hear a bit more about their creative process.
Hello?
But first things first, we gotta donate $50 to our potential copycats. Nice. Well, hello, friends. Perpetrator, I want you to meet your big brother from another mother. Welcome. Got a lot of mixed feelings about this package. I'm gonna take you, my friend, put you over here so you can watch while I open up and build this thing. So because this is a Book Nook kit, basically just a three-dimensional puzzle that you assemble into a Book Nook, we have to actually build it from scratch. You know, that's kind of the whole point. And of course, it all starts with a box. Wow, I know. And one of the first things I noticed was this little note right on the back that said, "Handmade? What do you mean? Designed by Dolphin Island?" You sure about that? At this point already, it did feel a little like I was unpacking a kit to remake our own Book Nook, because, well, all of this looks very familiar. Well, except for the smallest freaking screwdriver I've ever seen. And so I set off to assemble the kit. Instructions first. And well, this little screwdriver would quickly become the bane of my existence. I mean, between having to read instructions, please place around the component. Ah, okay. Which I'm not a huge fan of, and having to pinch this little thing for dear life while trying to screw in the tiniest freaking screw of all time. Rage. I was already starting to get a little bit ticked off by this kit. Det här. Well, admittedly, this was not the kit's fault, but rather a flaw in my own character. Yeah, true. This screwdriver, if I didn't have carpal tunnel, I will have it after using this. Does this look like it can fit in my hand? Am I a joke to you? You know, I told myself I would only use tools from the kit, but no. Well, thankfully, I have other proper tools at my disposal, which might not be the case for the more than 1,000 people who bought this kit the past month. Whew, giggity goddamn. More than $50,000 worth of kits in 1 month? Yay! Anyway. Okay, that was step 1 done. Also, are these spare parts in this economy? If that's the case, I mean, wow. I have to say, so far, much more enjoyable to make something from scratch. First impressions, mainly just infuriating small parts that don't want to go together. I guess maybe it's easier to deal with the rage when I made it myself, because then at least I made the mess. Okay, now the LCD screen. Okay, so we have this. Like, there we go. Got the fireball screen installed. Nice. The fireball screen, you say? Now, how can you be so sure, Martina, that that's what the screen is for? Well, let me explain. Back in 2020, when we built our own Book Nook, we had the idea of combining what's called the infinity mirror effect with the Pepper's ghost effect. Now, an infinity mirror works by having light bounce between a mirror and a one-way mirror, so it looks like it goes inwards forever. And the Pepper's ghost effect is, well, I'm gonna let 2020 Martina explain. It was an effect they used back in the day in theater to try to make it appear as if ghosts were there on stage. But it's actually pretty simple. You just have a glass pane, and if you turn it at the right angle, a ghost will appear on stage. But as you can see, Mario is just standing right here, and as long as he's well lit, his reflection will bounce off of this glass pane right to the audience. And like, we were so freaking stoked about this idea because we had never seen these two effects in combination before. The big challenge here though was to find a design that would actually work to display both these effects without revealing either of them. And man, it took a long time before we finally settled on a magical library. A library was perfect! The bookshelves would look great when being duplicated inwards forever. Like, you wouldn't really question why each bookcase was the exact same. And the Pepper's Ghost effect would add this little touch of magic by having actual moving flames in the foreground! Like, how freaking cool is that? Of course, we made sure to design the fireball braziers in front to match the actual shape of the animation, and we also hid them in front of the bookcases, because, like, if you can see them in the infinity mirror, you would quickly notice that there is only fire in the ones at the front, basically spoiling the entire illusion. And, you know, I think that, together with the floor here, that's carefully designed to hide the glass pane, is helping to just pull this whole thing together. I really wonder why they made the floor in such a weird X pattern. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that they've included a mirror, a one-way mirror, an acrylic glass sheet, and an LCD screen, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's quickly power through this assembly so we can find out how similar it really is. Oh, freaking frackety frick frack. I guess that was the electronics done. So now we close it up. Magic spellbook. I need glue. They didn't include the glue. Wait, is this glue? Okay, it is glue. I'm so ready to hate. I swear, like placing all of these books one by one, I'm getting flashbacks. What do you know? We're almost done. We just need to make the fireball thingies and add in glass and stuff for the Pepper's Ghost and infinity mirror. Overall, good thing that it's tight, but not so tight that you can't get it in. Never mind. Get in! Oh god, there's a bad scratch on the mirror now. Now the one-way mirror. The Pepper's Ghost glass. Okay, so let's have a look at the Pepper's Ghost. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's sound effects.
Hey, innovation!
Yeah, innovation! I mean, they added a thing. Let me take a look. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad, actually.
You mean it's good?
No. Wait, why did it stop?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh! Is it like you turn it on and it goes once and you have to use the wand?
Is it like, huh? Huh?
Wait, you forgot you have to wish and flick.
I know it's supposed to be like you have to say, Incendia! Or something, but I doubt there's a microphone in there. Okay, fine, I'll eat my words. So, one completed assembled book nook. I have a lot of thoughts about this thing, but I think before I go into detail on that, I want to try and see if I can actually contact the manufacturer here and just see what they have to say about their design process. And hopefully we can give them a call and have a little chat. The only thing is I don't actually have any info on them, so we have to investigate. The seller of this kit on Amazon is listed as Dolphin Island. However, Googling Dolphin Island doesn't really yield many results. Looking up Dolphin Island Book Nook kit just leads to the same Amazon and eBay listings. The question is Dolphin Island just the seller? Or are they both the seller and the manufacturer? Because if they just like bought the kit, put their logo on it, then we might be able to find the actual manufacturer on a more, business to business oriented website. Enter Alibaba, your Chinese factory portal. If you want any white label product produced in bulk and branded with your own logo, this is the place to go. Looking up Book Nook here results in a ton of various Book Nook kits, but I'm only interested in one specifically. Searching for Dolphin Island gives me a bunch of beach accessories, and Dolphin Island Book Nook only shows a lot of Book Nooks again. But when I specifically typed in Magic Spell Library, bingo! We have the kit! The exact same one. The product listing is made by Changsha Hanchen Technology Company. They specialize in wooden book nook puzzles, wooden craft kits, architectural model kits. When googling the company name, you get to their website, and their brand is more commonly known as Hamai Leon. Conveniently, they have a contact page with a direct phone number. So I sent them a message, and they agreed to hop on a call tomorrow morning. Ah! Okay. I need to calm down and prep myself. So in the meantime, let's take a closer look at our book nooks and find out, is this a copy of our project? Well, let us compare. First of all, similarities. It's got the same outer facade design, with a grey brick wall, massive wooden doors, Gothic arch. Outside, pretty much identical. It's got the same main concept of being a library, also using the same inner arch design above the bookcases. It uses the infinity mirror effect and the Pepper's Ghost effect, even the same method of hiding the glass. And it even uses the exact same fireball animation that we did in ours. Like, they could have literally done anything with the Pepper's Ghost. It could have been people walking, could have been little birds flying, could have been, books flying in the air. There's so many options. They could have even done just like fire in general, but no, the same fireball. Oh, and even their marketing video uses a shot that looks very familiar to what we did for our reveal in the YouTube video. Come on. Now let's take a look at the differences. Well, they added a second level to the library with a railing. A nice little detail. The fire braziers are hanging instead of standing. They added the voice trigger and the speaker. And they hid the screen inside a fake book on the side. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the differences. I don't know. To me, this just feels too similar to be considered an original idea. Like, it feels like theft. But I will say though, I think it is a good book nook. I think it's good value for its money. It was fun to build. I think they pulled off the effects really well, which almost makes it worse, because I just want to hate on this thing, So yes, I do feel like it is a copy of our book nook. Well, I guess that means it's time to confront our copycats.
How do you feel?
Awful. I have the same feeling now as when I'm about to do an oral exam. Every part of me hates this, but also it's I'm curious to see what they say, so I'm just gonna do it. My strategy is to pretend that I run a craft business and basically just say that I want to make a book nook kit for sale. I'm gonna use this book nook as my example of something like this that I want to do. I just want to find out if these guys are the ones who actually designed the book nook.
You're fine.
Okay, thanks. I got Hansi on emotional support right here. Okay, let's do it. Are they even gonna pick up? No answer. All that stress for nothing. Why is my social anxiety this high? Come on. Let's try to call them again. It's been 5 minutes, so. Nope, no answer. Once again.
I tried to call them multiple times, but
Are they ghosting
nobody
me?
picked up. And that was it.
Yeah.
We turned off the camera to give up on this phone call. But then...
Oh, shit. Hansi, they're calling. Can it turn on the camera? I'm gonna answer. Okay, here we go. Hello?
Hello,
Hi. I'm Martina. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
My name is Martina. I'm from Norway and I run a craft business. And I'm looking into expanding my business into selling some custom craft kits. Is that something you manufacture?
Yes, we are book nook puzzle manufacturer.
Okay. I've seen a lot of book nooks on Amazon. And there's one specifically I've seen from someone called Dolphin Island. Is that also you?
No, it's not manufactured by us.
Okay, so is Dolphin Island a different manufacturer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But do you
At this point I got really confused. They're not the manufacturer of this product, but they had the product listed on their Alibaba page. Just to be completely sure, I asked them.
Can I send you some photos of what I have in mind on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
My hope was that when they saw the photos of the book nook, they might claim to have designed it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And moving the chat to WhatsApp, where they quickly confirmed they were not the original manufacturer. They had placed a listing on Alibaba just because it's a popular book nook kit and they wanted to attract customers to show that they have the capabilities to produce the same thing. They were not the ones to blame in this case.
I don't know. I think it just feels so bad because there's just some faceless company making a massive profit on an idea they didn't even come up with themselves. And this is a huge issue for a lot of creators and artists out there. So here's Amoniach telling us about her experiences with this. Hello!
Hi.
How's it going?
Hello.
We just wanted to reach out and hear, like, if you can tell us a little bit about your experiences with, well, all the stuff that has been stolen from you.
I've had a few of my products copied. The one that hurt the most was I invented a foldable coat hanger. I have a patent and everything for it, but immediately after we posted it on Kickstarter, it was like a week or two, then there were copycats on Temu. The thing that really bothered me about it was not so much like the lost revenue, but that when I say that I'm the inventor of these foldable coat hangers, that people are like, no, you can get them on Amazon. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is the biggest slap in the face. Jesus Christ.
I know, and I don't know what it says about me that like the slap to my ego hurts more than the like slap to our bank accounts. But then the products that we've had most issues with and where it's like the copycats have actually taken out a big chunk of our revenue is our jigsaw puzzles. And it's a concept that I came up with. It's called an edge piece puzzle. That's not something that existed really before, but now it's like if you search for edge piece puzzle, there are thousands of copycats. I think it's just what it is to be a creative, and it's a part of it that sucks, but it's like you can go insane trying to take everybody down, but then you're not focusing on what you should do, which is inventing more and making more things. And yeah.
So we said goodbye to Simone, and it got me thinking. We don't have a competing product, so we're lucky in the sense that this isn't impacting us. Well, other than the fact that we can't really create a book nook kit of our own design anymore. And it just feels wrong. In the end, we tried one final time to contact the manufacturer through the email listed on the box and the product page, to no avail. It's been nearly 2 weeks without an answer, and honestly, I would like to stop investigating now. Like, I just want to go back to making things.
Well, I guess this all goes to show that it's more important now than ever to support the artists you like directly if you can, and just spread awareness if you come across a stolen product out in the wild. It was actually one of you guys who let us know about this book nook, so thank you. Really appreciate it. On the topic of supporting the artists you like, we now have new prints available. Oh I'm so sorry, that was an awful segue. But yes, right now we still have a few of my hand-signed limited prints available on fablegate.com, and this one is called The Gardener. Oh. Can you stand on your own? Okay. This one is the second print in a 4-print series we're calling The Origins, and each of these prints comes with a private video highlighting the process of how I did this painting, as well as a booklet describing the process and some lore, and also a collectible certificate of authenticity in the shape of a trading card. Freaking love these! Oh, and also, with that, you get some 3D models if you want to display the cards in like a fancy stand like this. Or if you're like me and you like to switch up what you have on your walls, you can store the print in this custom The Origins tube. There were some issues with packaging on the first print run, but that's all resolved now, so don't worry about it. So if you're interested, you can check out the print at fablegate.com.
And you know, when this video comes out, we've been doing YouTube for 10 years.
10 years. That is freaking crazy. It feels like it's been such a short time and I'm in 30.
I know, we're growing old.
I know, that's wild. But either way, I want to thank you guys so much for watching our content, your comments, your shares, all the love you've shown us through the years. Like, the fact that you've let us become a part of your life is, well, it's humbling and we're really grateful for that.
You can't forget.
Sherabayera! 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 It's me, Martina! Sherabayera! 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 Martina and Hansi here.
That's right.
Sherabayera! 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 Hey guys, Sherabayera! 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 It's me, Martina! Sherabayera! 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 Hey everyone! Sherabayera, you beautiful beings! Sherabayera as Sherabayera! Sherabayera gamers!
What's up, guys? We are back with another.
Sherabayera! Sherabayera! Sherabayera!
Hey guys, Hansi here.
Sherabayera, as we say in Norway. Sherabayera!
Hansi here. Hello guys, Hansi here.
What up everyone, Martina here.
Hi there, and welcome to Hansi's Creative Show.
What up everyone, Martina here. What up everyone, Martina here.
What's up guys, Hansi here.
What up everyone, Martina here. What up fellow nerds.
Hansi here.
What up fellow nerds.
Today, my nerds.
What up fellow nerds.
What's up guys, Hansi here.
What up fellow nerds.
Hey guys, Hansi here.
What up fellow nerds. What up fellow nerds.
What up nerds?
What up nerds. What up nerds.
Hello viewers.
What up nerds. Nerds. What up nerds.
Hi everyone, I'm Hansi.
What up nerds. What up nerds.
What is up nerds?
What up nerds.
What up nerds?
What up nerds.
I'm Hansi.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hi everybody.
Hello, I'm Hansi.
Hello.
In this video, I will be showing you how I made my infinity mirror.